at least from what he said, an adventurer of some sort that was in the party that went to go kill Sarak's demigod creation. He's even more powerful than I had imagined, but his time will come. Regardless, all that, we have bigger problems now. As you may notice, cut to real session start timer. Avathon isn't with us.
Yes, I know of that one.
Well, before you guys got here, Avathon and I had discussed a plan after meeting with Valcor.
Well, all right.
And that plan was flashback time. I actually don't remember the plan. You need to chime in here, Taboo. We're
it's fine.
reenacting this. I don't remember the plan. So.
Yeah, I figured as much.
For like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Revealing, to be honest, Valcor may have not been as helpful as I thought he was, but I can't tell. I know he said that he can spread word about the cult, but it does concern me a little bit that he just up and left when we started pressing him about more matters. But I think we need to use him regardless.
I agree. If the goal is to lure the king out of the castle, and causing some unrest with the caves of Tiamat, he's willing to put the word out. He might still be a good resource. Can give us the sense that he'd turn his back on us just yet.
I get the same exact feeling, and I mean, to be honest, my only problem is that if we push him, he might use that artifact to resurrect whoever's down there if he really has a big plan, and or is a part of whatever's happening with the cult. I don't think that Wilkerson would do something so stupid, but at the same time, there's no way that the cult should be flourishing as well under his own city. So, maybe with the doppelganger's help, we can maybe something along the lines of, if we force his hand, we all agree to go down and help, as he has asked us many times to do so. Maybe we trade places with the doppelgangers, and the day of, we also infiltrate the castle, go get that artifact, and we go down a separate way into the caves, and we force all of their hands to go fight each other, and we'll be there to do what needs to be done for the betterment not only of Zarvalorous, but for the realm. And if need be, we use the artifact to bring ourselves back, but I hope that isn't an outcome we reach, but it would be good reassurance just in case.
So you're saying steal the artifact and go help them down there to destroy the cult. And if worse comes to worse, we have the artifact stowed away, so we can have a protective shield almost on our lives.
Yes, that's the general plan. I mean, once everyone's back, we can work it out a little bit more, but I'm going to be honest, Valen, we need to move fast with this. I've done a little bit of research, but
like this whole time, like Avathon's like tapping his fingers. He's like very jitty.
We just need to know more as fast as we can. And I think I've just exhausted everything that I know. And I'm going to, I don't know, maybe have a little chat with some other people at the castle.
I doubt very many will be willing to talk about the artifact specifically. It's something seems like the king has gone through great lengths, and if he's willing to even sacrifice his own people in the city. In that explosion, that first day that I had met the rest of the group, I doubt he would let the thing go unguarded. Either that or let its secrets spill that easily.
I was thinking that same thing, but what you told me about what you might be able to do, possibly, I don't know, be quite helpful. I don't think that is the base of the plan. I think once everyone's back and we're all together, and we can come up with something a little more bulletproof.
I agree. We'll keep an eye on the situation, but don't do anything too rash. Time is of the essence, but we do have to work together. We saw what happens when we go behind each other's backs. We need the group here.
My thoughts exactly. I do have a little bit of a play date with Miss Celine, but I really wonder how much she even knows about the artifact.
Well, regardless, I'm sure we'll find some more information if we keep looking. While we wait for the rest of them to arrive.
I'm sure we will. All right, Phelan, I will be back in a day or so.
All right. Well, you know where to find me.
Likewise.
And then Avthon would
And he never came back.
Went out to buy cigarettes.
And that was the last time I saw Avathon.
So it was then that he went to the castle himself, ahead of plan and schedule. Or so we
Seems
think.
like it. Seems like it. That seemed like the only place he could go, and if he wanted more information on the artifact, I feel like if I would have seen him around, if he gathered anything, and to not hear anything, I assume that he's either imprisoned or trapped in there now. The past few weeks, I've been doing what I can, and Valen will reach into his bag of holding and take out his notebook and put out his papers. From what I assume, at least, Avathon is being held in the castle, and I don't know where, but if he is being held, that means either Kenku... I'm in the middle of RP, buddy. That means he's either being held in the dungeon where Varkos was, or worse, being held somewhere else. There only is really one way to find out, but I wasn't going in there alone and risking the same fate. Who knows what the king, if he knows by now, or any of the royal guard, think of us. Didn't want to be arrested on sight, and I won't be very helpful in a jail.
Well, if we were enemies of the state, then I'm sure that the guards would be pounding on the door of the sleeping giant right now. But that hasn't happened yet.
That is a fair point. Don't mind me and my soup, it's really good.
I'll pass along the memory that you enjoy the soup.
I was trying to figure out what to say. You beat me to it.
She does a great job, Galbos. I might have to stop here more often.
She uses her own breast milk in the broth.
What the fuck?
All right.
Valid will swipe the table.
Galbos, if you have inspiration, lose it.
Oh,
I'm going to take my inspiration away. God damn it.
No,
Illegal?
you can have it. But that's what I want to do.
well, I'm not one for stealth, so how do we propose we get in there?
Good question. I think
Yeah,
mainly
well,
this is going to be a
so we
stealth
don't.
mission.
So we don't even know if he's in the dungeon or not.
Unconfirmed right now.
Sorry, I'll be
My
right back.
next task was to go talk to Varkos. If anyone knows the dungeon, it'd be him, since he laid there for a little.
It's a good idea. We get a wee bit of a layout. I don't really understand why all of you are so against the king. He's never done anything bad to us, but hey, everyone's one of our own. We need to get him out, I suppose.
I agree with you, Galbos. I don't have any ill intentions towards the king. As I've said before, I think, well, I don't know the full situation that happened with Rickard. Knowing his personality, I can only assume that he incurred his wrath. But the more I speak with Avathon on the matter, especially regarding the cult, it doesn't make sense why a ruler such as Bolcherson would be allowing the cult to grow to this scale right under his very nose. If he knows about the source, it's impossible he doesn't know about the cult.
It's because he's working with the cult. How was that not obvious by now?
Or
He
he's
knows
getting
about the
kickbacks
cult.
from the cult.
We told him about the cult.
Yes, he knows about the cult, but he clearly is working with them. I mean, we could try asking Valkos again. I don't know what kind of information we'd get out of him.
I don't think.
He
At
may not
this
be
point, I
working for
don't-
them, but at the very least, he's getting kickbacks. He's getting
That's
something
what I
from
think.
them.
Well,
I don't think-
he had us go down there and fuck him up, though.
Agreed. That's why I
But we
don't think
didn't
he's
stop him.
working with them. But he might have an ace up his sleeve in wanting the resurrection of Tiamat. Don't know for certain, but
Why not? He's a dragon himself.
precisely well.
But then,
Perhaps he wishes to circumvent the throne. I don't know. I don't
Might
wish
be
to
a
speak
clash
these
of
theories
power,
too
no?
loudly.
who would be the real ruler,
The reason-
him or Tiamat?
I think he wishes to remove the queen from the throne and insert himself onto it. But as I said, these are all just theories. I really don't know, and at this point, that would be a clash of power much greater than I possess the ability to stop.
Well, let's break this down a wee bit. Our first priority, we need to find out if Avathon's even in the dungeon. And if he is in the dungeon, where he is in the dungeon. Do we have any way... Dimitri, you're a magical fella. Can you think of any way you could, I don't know, peer in there with magical eyeballs or something? I don't know. I don't really know.
Well, magical eyeballs, no, I'm not that good of a mage yet. I can polymorph myself or someone else into any animal, and they could go take a peek for themselves.
And that might work. That might work.
Would last an hour, so you'd have an hour to get in and out.
Excellent idea,
But-
Dimitri. Polymorph
but
into
you
a
could
rat.
be
Get in there.
I was thinking more like a fly
Along with this,
or a bumblebee
I don't-
or a hummingbird.
well, I don't know the extent of the Sovereign's new gift. I have a basic understanding of what it can do, and it might be useful.
All right, well then, explain it, please.
Right, that'd be a
Said I
good
don't have,
explanation.
yeah, I don't have a full grasp on it in terms of the extent of the power, but it seems like I can speak a command, someone, whisper in their ear, and they'll follow along with what I have to say. Almost like a charm or an enchanted state.
I wish someone
Maybe
would
I
try
can
that
use it.
on me.
Don't think that's really the. Regardless, perhaps if I use it to ask a guard to check out the dungeon for us, we can at least know if he's in there before we even set foot in the castle.
Certainly could. Do you have a guard that is corruptible?
Yeah. As I said,
And
I don't
mine-
know if there's any drawbacks from this.
What if Valcor can
It
make his way in
seems-
there? No?
What does Veilcor know about the castle?
Writes a lot about the king and queen and the family. He might know of the inns, and maybe he's been inside himself.
From what I have seen, at least, Veilcor is nowhere to be seen after the interaction with Avathon. But if you can find him, that would be a worthwhile avenue.
Yeah, it could work. It might be an idea.
We enlist the doppelgangers for assistance.
We could.
Oh, we just do
impose
that.
That would,
One of
but
the
that
guards.
would also mean that we do need to keep our promise and heading back down and getting their
Well,
people
I already
out.
have no issue with that. I didn't want to leave in the first place, so
Alright, suppose we do find Abathon. If we are able to break him out, they're gonna know who did it. They're gonna know it's us. We have families in this town. I don't know what our relationship with these doppelgangers are, but do you think we could perhaps convince one to impersonate Avathon and stay in the cell for a wee bit so that they don't even know that we took him?
That would be the smartest plan. That is good thinking, Galbos.
First, we need to find out where he is. We don't even know if he's even in the dungeon.
Agreed. That would be our first thing.
So we got two
If-
plans. You ask the guard and or do your kiss him with your tattoos or whatever, and or Dimitri goes in as a fly and plays around for an hour and sees if he can see him.
If
I
I
think
have a
the
preference,
Valen strategy could work.
I agree, but I would rather Dimitri uses spells first. As I said, this newfound power is to be used, but I am still quite cautious of throwing it around.
To be perfectly honest, I would trust Dimitri's eyes over a weird tattoo thing on a guard.
I agree. That means that perhaps I would say we split in twos. Perhaps we have a reason to enter the castle. Perhaps Leonidas, you and Dimitri can move to the castle and not out of pressure, but just out of curiosity, asking about Avathon, seeing as we heard he was heading to the castle, but not be too pushy about it. I could also give Dimitri a good in to look around while you keep others busy.
You wish for me to keep others busy.
King knows who I am, so maybe I could have an audience with him or the prince or
Well, more just to, the reason I say you and Dimitri is you are of royal line, at least, from what I know in Regalia, and perhaps you know how to walk the halls with a little less suspicion. That way you can escort Dimitri in
Sure.
polymorphed state.
It's all right. It's not a bad idea. I'd be up
That
for
way
it.
Galbos and I can go speak with Varkos quickly about the layout before you guys set out. And past that, talk to the doppelgangers to see how much they're willing to do for us before we do for them.
It's an alright plan. I think I have no problem with Bolterson. Bolterson has no problem with me. I think it'd be a good idea if I went up there to talk to him. Even if just a distraction. Well, I'm a little worried about Dimitri flying into a dungeon. You don't know what kind of anti-magic stuff they have. But it would at
That's a
least
fair
if he sees me and he's talking to me and I'm representing the group, it makes it a little less likely that the rest of you are up to no good.
I agree.
Yeah, maybe that's a better idea. If you want, I could just sit this one out, or then it would seem suspicious if I was also there, just kind of walking the halls.
Yeah, I would avoid bringing the entire group there. We don't want to arouse too much suspicion, but Perhaps the three of us then can work on the doppelgangers.
I do seem to have a better relation with the doppelganger, so maybe that one's better for me.
Wait, three of us? Who's the three of us?
Well, Dimitri, what do you wish to do?
Get Avathon out.
I think we all
murder
do.
the
First
cult.
mission. I agree with that, but our first mission is finding him.
What was that second part?
And murdering the cult?
All right, so I'll go to the palace with Dimitri. Dimitri is split off, turn into a fly. See if he can find Avathon in the dungeons. Meanwhile, I'll talk to Bolterson, and perhaps I can even find out a wee bit more about what happened to Avathon from Bolterson while I'm updating him on the source of change.
And if anything, perhaps plant the seeds the cult is stirring for real. We need to get him out of the castle if we wish to really enact Avathon's plan. If he's been jailed, I doubt he's he changed his mind about that. Although I don't think now's the time to go for the artifact, but
Do we have a way to communicate with each other?
I certainly don't.
Galbos, check your bag of holding. I gave you a sending stone a long time ago.
Wait, what? And you're just telling
Yeah.
us that Avathon's gone?
Well, I
The
wasn't going
fuck?
I wasn't going to do much without you guys here, and I doubt you guys could expedite the process across the ocean.
Right, and to be fair, it would put more of a strain on us while we weren't even here in Zelvalrus.
All right, so who's got to carry the Sending Stone then?
But we would have double timed it. Christ.
He said he'd be able to take care of himself. If anything, we were the
know
ones
how-
that'd be in more trouble.
I don't know how you double time boat travel across the water, but
I can polymorph.
regardless, we're here now. If you need anything, Galbos, we have the sending stones.
All right.
Maybe, do we have a more discreet way of communication?
Not at my disposal.
I-
Mine
I
is
do
a
not.
mile. I can communicate telepathically for up to a mile, but past that, which I think we will be, I cannot.
Ah, I see.
I think it's an alright plan. I say we go with it. Why not? Obviously, we want to get him back sooner than later,
Agreed.
and then continue on with what we need to.
And just don't stir up any trouble in the castle. Might already be walking on thin ice.
Well, we can try
If
our
we're going
best.
to make a heist, we'll have to do it together.
Alright, step 1. Find out where Avathon is. Step 2. Figure out how to get him out of there. Step 3. Do it without a trace.
Agreed. And in the meantime, Leonidas, I'll bring you to the doppelgangers. Perhaps you'll have more sway than me.
Go have a chit chat with them. Just give me that clear direction of what we're looking for. Obviously, we want infiltration and their spying capabilities, but not for this instance. Later on.
We want them to replace Avathon in this case. I feel like
Ah, yes.
Galbos' plan would probably make the most sense.
Well, then pause. How do we get him in there? Or the doppelganger?
The doppelganger,
How are we going to get
Moses-
Avathon out?
Yeah. Well.
It's all got to have to be part of the plan. We just need to know that.
the doppelganger is willing to take his place.
Polymorph the doppelganger into a fly.
I
You
have that
walk in
idea.
with him.
I have an idea.
All right, then
Just as he
polymorph
stands up,
Avathon into a fly.
Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
all right, we find out where Avathon is first, because we don't even know if he's in there or not. First, we confirm that
We
he's
all
in there.
agree on that part of the plan.
We
all
leave.
agree on
You leave the castle. We then provide that information to each other. Then we do some polymorph shenanigans. Get the doppelganger in there and get Avathon out.
I need some water.
Please, the water.
He's been poisoned.
He's been poisoned. As
Mr.
Prince
DM,
Zin comes out of invisibility behind him with a dagger.
God.
could I
with a little with a
surmise
with a little
how-
like the baby droppers.
Yeah.
What's up?
Mr. DM, could I surmise how a clash between a blue dragon and Tiamat would go?
Ooh.
my God.
Okay. All right. Give me either a nature or history check for what you to discern what power level you think Boltrison has.
Okay. Wow, really? I don't have guidance? No, I don't. Oh, I do. Can I cast guidance on myself?
Yeah.
Cool. Whoa, rough. 15, but I'm gonna use my inspiration on it.
Okay.
Oh, much better. 26.
Oh my.
Ooh, okay. So, you have heard that Boltrison is an ancient dragon. Was this history or nature?
History.
Okay. You've heard that Boltrison is an ancient dragon. People have said the word ancient when referring to his age or just in maybe actually referring to like the type of dragon, as far as you know that their age goes with their power level, and it just kind of maybe not linear, but there is a clear constant increase with age of power level. So he is at least game mechanic wise an ancient dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You've also heard whether from Avathon, I don't know how many times or if the conversations happened, but you have an instinct, an intuition that whether it's the cap on what ancient means is very I don't want to say limitless, but
Loosey
like
goosey.
just because it's the last level, it doesn't tell
there's
you
no
where that level is.
Yeah, there's no consensus on where that bracket is.
Yeah, the strength of one of these creatures doesn't stop when it hits ancient.
Mhm.
It keeps going, and so something could be ancient, something could also be ancient and like twice as powerful as the other ancient thing. So while that he may very well, and based on some of the things that you've heard him have done in centuries past, he could very well be an ancient dragon. That also means it's open-ended. So now give me a nature check on what that clash might look like between himself and Tiamat.
Okay. Nat 1.
Oof.
Oh, wait, yeah, well, it doesn't matter with guidance, so fuck me.
But you're a halfling and you can reroll one.
Oh shit, you're right! I love you, Z! Fuck yeah!
I want the lore. I want the lore.
Holy fuck! Nat 20.
Oh my gosh. The duality of halflings.
So 26 in total.
Okay, good. So having studied a lot of the cult of Tiamat and
Sorry for yours.
by way Tiamat herself, that Tiamat is not just like considered a deity of dragons, but not a very gentle one.
Damn, bro, this guy's gaming.
Tiamat herself could easily, level a city. It just because she had, felt like it. As most dragons just kind of are at the whim of what they want to do. She's the embodiment of that in the chromatic, the evil realm of dragons. With her 5 different heads, all wielding different powers, and just her status as a deity, she alone is dangerous enough to just say, Zarvalris can go somewhere else and just level the city. If there are you asking about conflict between the two or conflict with the two on the same side?
Between the two.
Okay. Conflict between the two would be depending on where he lies in that ancient, that open-endedness of an ancient dragon. He would in all realities, if he is an ancient dragon, he wouldn't win unless something crazy happened, if another deity intervened or something else. But while he wouldn't really stand a chance of winning, the destruction would be probably realm changing.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like Bolterson plus family, or what, like if there was anybody else to back Bolterson, while it would still be it is still a god. The destruction would be probably world changing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, good question. I like that.
I will relay this to the group. So if Bolterson is not gonna like Tiamat coming back, then that's what we have to look forward to. Just an FYI.
Oh, I get the feeling that he would, I don't know, maybe see it as the competition, being in the presence of Tiamat. I don't know if he would actually just cater to her.
Agreed. And if we think this, then what about a conflict where they're both on the same side?
We probably don't survive.
Then we prepare for the worst and maybe hope these other sources awaken and somehow help us.
One thing at a time. First things first is head to the castle and we'll head to the doppelgangers.
Leonidas out here thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
All right. So who all is going to talk / deal with doppelgangers?
Leonidas.
I will bring them.
Okay, Leonidas, Val, and who else?
That's it.
Is it-
Galvos and Dimitri are going to the castle.
Okay. We'll deal with that first.
Yeah,
So
this
you
is
guys
castle action.
You guys were well, no, we'll deal with doppelgangers first.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Leonidas and Valen. Valen, you told the group, and you also were, via this told by the doppelgangers that they would hang around the sleeping giant over the next few weeks in waiting for your response or whatnot, or waiting for you to come find them to talk to them again. You guys have closed the sleeping giant this morning.
Yeah.
So give me I guess, where would you go? Where would you go to try to find them, Valen?
Well, if they said to be at the sleeping giant, and we
They did.
closed it, then I'll probably check around here first, in the general area of the sleeping giant. And then if not, didn't Leonidas go somewhere like with a giant doppelganger rally?
Yeah, but that was because we made flyers, and that was like more of an event thing. So as we're walking around,
I would still go there.
well,
Those are my two
so
places I'd check.
as we are
you'll
walking,
check at the sleeping giant first, and then you'll go with Leonidas to check somewhere else.
Yes.
and as we
What
are
were you gonna say,
walking,
Leonidas?
I'll just kind of mutter as we're going, and just kind of under his helmet, just kind of praise be to her.
Okay.
He's just kind of looking around as he says that.
Val and Leonidas, you guys can give me some checks
Sure.
for trying to find them. and I'll give you guys, or I'll lower the DC because of that,
if-
Leonidas.
What if my passive perception is 18?
You can still make a check.
No. Okay, that's fine.
Do
I
you
wanted
have
to
true
find
sight?
them.
So we'll do. You guys can investigation checks. Do you think?
All right,
Investigation.
I'm using guidance here if that's the case.
Yeah, no, 100%
Sure,
it is.
I'll do investigation.
Okay.
First roll of the night.
Not untrue.
First digital roll tonight.
Oh, nice.
29.
Well, good for you.
Okay. Okay.
5.
Natural one.
All right, so Leonidas says this. Valen, as you guys are kind of looking around, he's kind of like, all right, what can we
Yeah, you think he's going crazy?
what can I say to kind of maybe attract him or stir up as you guys are searching? He says that, and Valen, you kind of thinking like, oh, not a bad idea. So you look around real quick after Leonidas says this, and you do spot two people across the street that are kind of leaning up against a wall, and they both immediately look up at you, and they both kind of wink, Valen.
This way, Leonidas.
Praise be to
Gotta
her.
stop him.
The struggle.
This way.
Praise be. What?
Okay,
What was that?
that's enough. Yep. Okay, we don't need to.
Have you found them already?
Valen will walk over doppelgangers and just hand up, hello.
Two gnomes are sitting against the wall.
Praise be, brothers.
Aye.
Perhaps we move to a slightly more discreet location.
What do you have in mind?
The alley behind us.
Oh,
Just
very
off the
good.
street is fine.
Very well. Very
That
well.
should do. That should do.
They follow you guys.
Now, running with me, my friend, who you may or may not know, Leonidas.
Oh, we know him very well.
Oh, they know me, Valen. Don't worry.
Before we...
I can take it from here if you'd like.
Okay, go ahead.
But if you'd like, I don't want to interrupt you.
No, you can explain. I have good grasp of what's going on.
Valen will just post up on the wall, leaning super cool like.
He'll give him a little pat on
Keep
the
an eye
shoulder.
out.
Well, from what I've heard, I know that maybe not you guys specifically, but some of you had conversation with Valen while we were away, looking for extra assistance with our little situation underneath. And I'm sure that we can help you with that. Now that we are all here, it's just going to need a little bit of time and a little bit more assistance from you guys. You see, our good friend Avathon may be held in prison
Oh my god.
in the castle by the king, and we need to get him out.
You're wanting to do this. Let me guess. You're asking us to break him out.
Well, a little bit here, a little bit there, but it's actually, to be honest, it's probably a taller ask than that. We were hoping that maybe one of you could take his place, if he is truly in there, and buy us a little bit of time. We're trying not to step on the toes too much of the king and his Boltrason prince, but we think that this might be a good idea for that.
Look, we doppelgangers.
I am willing to pay you.
That does certainly help. What I'm more worried about is dragons are typically cunning creatures, very observant. I fear what would happen to one of our brothers or sisters when they're found in the dungeon where his prisoner should be.
Hmm.
You know what, Valen?
We'll turn and look at you.
I totally forgot about that. They are pretty good
Fair
at seeing
point.
through disguises and such. I mean, look at Avathon.
Right,
Avathon himself can spot a doppelganger just from feet away, even more.
It did slip my mind.
Well then, that leads to plan B. We might need you to break him out. Valen here is really the only one who can stealthily get in there if that's the case, and, well, if the others, including me, try to make a move in there, it's just not going to look good.
Okay,
If
so
it comes to that, Leonidas, not to.
No, go
Drop
ahead,
the two of
friend.
you.
I value your input.
If it comes to that, I feel we should come back. That plan isn't really fleshed out yet, and I don't want to worry these folk here.
Oh no,
unnecessarily.
I'm not asking them to do it right now. Just planting the seed.
we're taking. It's something that, yes, that's dangerous. While we doppelgangers are excellent at changing shape and deception, things that revolve around stealth, therefore, breaking into a castle is one thing. The castle that resides in the city where we want to be staying permanently is another, and given who owns the castle is yet another level. We do truly we thank you for, I assume that you've spoken here, looking at you, Valen, and pointing toward, kind of like gesturing towards Leonidas. We assume you've caught them up, but we do appreciate the help, and we are willing to put a deposit on our services.
Leonidas gonna cut him off.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. We do require your services. We do need your help. We cannot help you without Avathon. If we go into the castle, we're just going to make further enemies with them. I mean, I'll be honest.
He looks around behind like his shoulder.
I'm very surprised even walking here, some of the guards haven't stopped Valen and I. So are you in or are you not?
We understand, and we're in. I think this will be I don't think this will just be a job, a relationship of a contractor and mercenaries. I think this is going to be something that we have to work together in. Maybe long term, in multiple opportunities, multiple steps. We're willing to get it started.
Excellent.
We will help you if it helps. If it helps our situation, we will help you.
He'll hold out his hand to shake it.
They hold out their hand and shake.
Nice.
Excellent. Thank you for your cooperation. Now we shall head and begin our next preparations for the phase. We still need to find out if he's actually in there, though. So you know where to find us once we find him.
Please do.
Val will give like a little nod. And,
Turn around and walk away.
hey, thanks for your time.
Thank you,
Of
brothers.
course.
Praise be to her.
They the other one looks at you. Well, we don't say that anymore.
And why is that?
Well, it seems that some more catching up needs to be done then. Valen?
Yeah, I completely forget why they don't say that anymore.
Leonidas will look over at Valen.
Because
Something
our
that's
people
been left
are
out.
dying down there.
Yes, because Leonidas, I thought I had said that. Because their people are dying down there. Sounded
The people are dying.
Cult.
It's horrible.
it's not
If I had it my way, I'd smite
their people.
every one of those cultists down there.
And that saying is linked to them. So
It is the
They're
religion
moving
that we
away
were
from
fooled
it.
into believing. We were all fooled.
Precisely what I explained.
But we understand the sentiment.
Right.
If you need us, we won't take on the same form for more than a few weeks at a time, but we'll linger in this area, if not in the bar. Thank you.
Understood.
All right, we'll see you around.
Thank you.
And they walk off.
I thought I told you not to say that anymore, Leonidas.
You didn't tell me that.
Maybe it did slip my mind.
You never said that to me.
Regardless.
As he's like pointing his finger at him.
Listen, between you and me, I would rather just drop the whole act entirely. I know they just have, but for me to just tell them I never believed it in the first place. Oh, Rickard's not here anymore.
All we can do now is wait for the others. See what they have to say.
Fine. Good. I don't need to say that anymore.
Back to the sleeping giant while we wait for Galbos and Dimitri's mission to complete.
Yeah.
Galbos, Dimitri, it's
Now daps up
like,
Valen. Good work.
Yeah.
It's probably around noon at this point.
Good luck, team.
And you guys are
Good
approaching
luck.
the Sapphire Crown.
I would like to take my bath potion.
Good.
Same, actually.
Very good.
What the? Do
You
we
guys
all
are
get bath
squeak-
potions?
You guys are squeaky
You
clean.
didn't see your inventory of bath potions?
It's the one you got. It was one you were asking about.
He's looking at his inventory right now, I guarantee it.
Sorry,
The,
I was taking a
uh,
picture of my cat on the kitchen counter and yelling at her to get off.
Perfect.
Oh.
But yes, okay,
All right,
bath
yeah.
potion. Yep.
You guys take your bath potions. You squeaky clean, going up to the
What does it taste like?
palace.
Lavender.
Tastes tastes like lavender.
Okay.
But like still a little like soapy. It's like a lavender tea that's obviously cold, not warm, and like a very small hint of like Dawn soap.
It was put in a
Um,
cup that wasn't properly rinsed.
Yes, that's great. Cold tea that was put in a cup that was not properly rinsed.
Oh my god.
They started the cleaning process but didn't finish it.
Yes, they scrubbed it, and then a couple hours later, after all the bubbles were gone, they said, "Oh shit, this is clean," and then they put tea in it.
And then let the tea sit.
And then they let the
hours.
tea, yeah, then they let the tea sit, so it's all just kind of diluted together. All right, so you guys get to the palace around noon. I would like you both to give me let's just do a perception check, or a perception check, but with a higher DC, a history check.
Uh-oh.
I got a 16 on history.
Okay.
I got a 9 on perception.
Okay. Galbos, having been here a couple more times than Dimitri, usually there are like 2 guards sitting at this front gate. There are not 2 guards today. There are 5. And Dimitri, noticing not the numbers of the guards, but the other details. The guards are usually holding, they're equipped with typical like palace guard armaments. They've got, their heavy armor on. They've got their capes for, the uniform. Either depending on the culture, like a halberd, a glaive, some kind of polearm. There are 2 guards that have this get up, but the other 3 guards, 2 of them have, or actually the other 3 guards, they all have heavy, already loaded crossbows in their hands. So you guys approached the main gate to this.
Jesus!
Ahoy there! Looking a little, security a little tight today.
Yes, security has been tight for the past couple of weeks.
Why is that?
We had an event that the king would like to make sure is not repeated.
Oh,
All right,
So we are we're being a little more vigilant, a little stricter on who we allow to enter from the outside if they do not already reside in the palace grounds.
Oh, I do need to see the king. Can you tell him that Galbos is here with some information he might find interesting?
We will let him know. We will ask that you wait over there until we return.
All right then.
One of the guards with the pole arms and one of the guards with the crossbows go into the gate and close it behind them into the palace. The other guard with the pole arm and the other 2 with the crossbow stand at the gates, spreading out to adjust for the missing guards. Usually being... well, actually, you can both roll history checks.
You do the right.
21.
8.
41.
Galbos, again, having been here a few more times, usually this takes no more than 10 minutes. These guards come back 30 minutes later.
In that time, I
Damn.
want to whisper to Dimitri, like, Dimitri, I know you were supposed to turn into a fly and fly around, but can you do that without their eyes on you? Because I'm pretty sure they're going to notice if you disappear. I didn't think the security was going to be so tight.
Let's talk to the king first, and then we'll figure it out from there.
I think that's a better plan, yeah.
Maybe we can duck into a bathroom.
Oh. Just hide in a cardboard box.
Right, Solid Snake.
Everyone
Yeah.
gets cones of vision when you do that. So easy to see.
Ring.
All right, anything else while you guys are waiting?
Waiting.
Just waiting.
All right.
Start punching the wall with your hands.
The guards come back.
Extra building damage.
The king would like to see you.
Great.
Well,
I
that
suppose
was
you'll be
easy.
taking us there, or we'll just walk ourselves. I knew the way.
We will be accompanying you.
All right then.
Please don't get smited.
2 guards with crossbows and 1 with a polearm follows you. Or one, sorry, the polearm in front of you. Both crossbow guards are about 15 feet behind you.
Ooh.
Valen, Leonidas.
Yeah.
When you guys went into the sleeping giant, what do you do?
I think we're just chilling.
I'll probably tell, I probably would have came back, and if they're not gone already, would have told Emma and Conrad to go back to my bastion.
Okay.
And then proceeded to not really do anything too much crazy, just kind of hanging out. Yeah, I guess we didn't really think about how long this was going to take.
You guys hear, you guys are sitting in the sleeping giant. About after you guys have gotten back, maybe about 25 minutes have passed. And you see Conrad at the door.
Like walking out or?
In.
Oh.
You said you sent him, right?
Yeah.
Back to the bastion.
If they didn't, if they hadn't already left, yes, then I would have sent them now to go home.
Yeah. So they heard the plan. They heard you guys conversing, and then
Yeah. Okay.
you told them you dismissed them. Conrad opens the door.
Conrad, what brings you back?
Leonidas, Valen, there's something that you guys should see.
I don't like hearing that.
Agreed.
It's not my birthday yet, so this can't be good.
Conrad, as you guys are getting up and walking out, Conrad looks over towards Mary and says, "You can close up shop for the day."
Again, we just closed, Conrad.
He looks at you, Valen. Give me an insight check.
Ooh.
Insight check.
Must be fancy dice.
Ooh.
21.
His eyes
is not
are
Conrad.
his eyes are a little pleading, and his mouth is kind of turned down a little bit. You can see just from his facial expression, he's just saying, "Please just trust me."
Well, if Leonidas' friend says so, I guess.
Mary says, "All right, come on, Violet. Let's go work on some of your learning. Still have to finish that
Valen
book."
will place 6 gold on the table and say,
Hopefully this covers a little bit of the cost of the day.
Oh, you're too kind, Valen.
I'm too rich.
okay, I didn't say
Okay.
I'm not too kind. I'm too stacked. All right.
Off we go.
And when you guys exit the Sleeping Giant, Conrad is flanked by Emma and 4 Royal Palace guards.
Oh.
And Conrad kind of dips his head as you guys walk out the door and you guys see these things. His eyes looking at the ground, and he says, "I'm sorry."
What seems to be the problem here?
Your friends here were found on the way back on the main thoroughfare back towards your residence, Mr. Gladwin. We were just coming here to speak with you, found them, and they were also requested. So we are going to need the 4 of you to come with us.
Requested.
Yes, requested by who?
We will not be answering questions. Follow us.
He'll stand his ground for a second.
I like to be provided with the adequate information. Now tell me, what is the issue?
You hear Emma say, "Leonidas," as you're like talking, she kind of just interjects with that, just the word Leonidas. And one of the guards, you hear armor shift a little bit. Valen, your passive perception allows you to see this. You hear the armor shift a little bit, and your eyes dart to the side, Valen, and not fully, but you see a crossbow start to raise. And the guard that was originally speaking will say, "When you were requested, In this manner, what you want does not matter.
Ooh. Probably
Now,
best we get moving,
please.
Leonidas.
Follow us.
He'll scoff.
Valen will start walking. Valen's a nice guy. Valen's just a cool, nice guy. He's an upstanding citizen. Praise be Lord Bolterson. I'll be saying that the entire way.
Yeah, he'll cooperate.
Valen's doing like a Hail Mary, but like talking about Bolterson the whole time.
Oh man, guys, I love that guy Bolterson, right? He's trying to dap up the guards.
Lord Bolterson, protect me in these hard times. May Prince Zin guide me to a better day, better days.
He takes his armor off. He's got a T-shirt that says "I love Bolterson."
Yeah.
the heart is blue.
God damn it.
It's like an I Heart New York shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, his face,
Says, "I
his
love
face is on
Heart
it.
TV."
Face is on it.
the back collar has like a little like embroidered like blue dragon mid-flight.
Yeah. I survived the
Okay.
what the sapphire crown.
I survived that. It's like a roller coaster merch.
Oh my god.
Okay. You guys you guys get to you guys are led to the Sapphire Crown. You do not see Galbos nor Dimitri. And the gate is opened and you guys are let into the palace. In the meantime, I think the song is good. It'll work. Galbos and Dimitri, you guys are led not to a room that either of you have been to before. This room is past the throne room. This is past Bolterson's room. Past Zin's room. Past the meeting room you've seen Bolterson in 2 or 3 times up to now. Galbos.
Can I try and like can I try and determine how the guards are behaving, whether this is normal or whether they are treating us as hostiles?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Oh, net 1. Get to reroll.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Is that
halfway.
is that like proficiency modifier today? Is that how it is?
What?
No, it's just literally halfling. If you roll,
It's
nat
literally
one,
half
you get to
luck.
reroll it.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
crazy.
any number of
any-
one.
Any
Damn.
nat
Any
one ever.
D20,
Okay.
any D20 check on a 1, I can reroll it
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
as a species feature.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was because I know lucky is 3 a day. I wasn't sure if halfling was a limit or if it was. Just,
No,
Halflings
there's
are
no
just
limit.
goated.
yeah.
Insight 21.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What do you mean?
The guards are their steps are in perfect cadence. They are not moving any more than is necessary to walk at the pace that they are driving you. They are not rounding their turns. They are not looking at passersby. The situation is tense. They are tense. This is not everyday escorting, Dimitri.
And this is like not escorting of someone not in trouble. Like
Yeah, this is
more
not.
like we're under arrest and we don't
Yes.
know it. Okay.
You do not feel like a friend of the castle right now.
I'll poke Galbos and be like, Galbos, I think we've got a problem.
I agree, but there's not a whole lot we can do about it now.
I agree, but just
Dimitri turns into a fly the moment you say that.
Yeah, peace.
Scream for yourself! Later, brother.
But just kind of be on your toes and ready for anything, I guess. I don't know what we're walking into, but I don't think what we're gonna be witnessing will be very friendly. But if do I feel like any
Sabu,
sort
what the
of
fuck are you doing? Bro, you see flashing lights on your face.
do I feel like any sort of like anti-magic field? Like, can I still attempt to cast magic, or
Tell me how you would try to discern this.
I guess I would attempt to cast like guidance on myself and see if it works, or potentially cast like comprehend languages as a proper spell slot to see if it works. Because like if it fizzles and doesn't do anything, then I know I can't cast magic. But if it works, the guards may not know.
Let's see real quick. Does comprehend languages have a verbal?
Oh, it does.
Okay. I mean, you can. But anything that you try to cast to try to discern this, you know, if it uses those empowered magic words, just be aware.
Okay. I guess I can't then.
So, well, I mean, you tell me what you want to do.
Ooh. Okay. I'll cast Minor Illusion. Because it doesn't have a verbal component.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I just want to make like a water drop sound in the roof.
Okay.
Like a plink.
Okay. Like
a faint, like super, like a sink was left in, like on.
Like a raindrop hitting a window, or like you want to hear it from the roof, or like a raindrop, like a drop of water came from the roof and hit the ground next to you,
or like from a pipe, like a leaky pipe, almost like a plink from like a drip from a pipe,
just in the distance somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. The 30-foot range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You hear a water droplet.
Okay. Do the guards seem phased by it?
No. You hear one helmet kind of shift, but kind of shift back.
Okay. Gabbles, if this goes sideways, you're getting out of here.
I don't know what you're planning, but
You'll know it when it happens.
with bear in mind, I can move quite quick when I need to.
You don't worry about it. Just if it goes south, you get out of here and get your family gone. Capiche?
All right.
Good.
Okay. Galbos and Dimitri, you guys, after the tense walking of what feels a little longer than 10 minutes, just because of the tenseness, castle is a little quieter than normal, but not like starkly so. It's not like everyone's evacuated and you guys are walking through like a ghost town. There are still people here that are not escorted by guards. There are still guards stationed throughout the hallways. It's still as lively as usual, maybe a little less, but it's not like everything's on hold right now. And you guys are led to a room that is a door, double doors, in a stone archway, double wooden reinforced doors. On either side of these double doors is a guard. And one of the guards knocks on the door. Doof, doof, doof. And you hear a voice from behind the door. Proceed. The guard that knocked on the door opens the door, and you guys see in the room Bolterson at what appears to be a large map table.
He's so cool.
The guard in front of you steps to the side. Proceed, the guard says.
I'll walk in.
You hear the footsteps behind you stop. The guard that is now next to you take a couple steps back, and the door close.
Hi, Your Highness. Nice to see you again. Seems you wrapped up security while we were gone.
In your absence, many things have happened. Well, not many things. One thing has happened. And it deserves more than the security that you see before you.
And that thing is...
Make a persuasion check, Dimitri.
Oh, we don't do this well. 15.
Does you need Leonidas?
15. Okay. The king, the emperor. His eyes are locked onto yours, Dimitri. Are you telling me that you did not know? That you do not know what Avathon has done?
I have no idea what he's done.
He left us when we were down in the jungle. He got back here a lot quicker than we did.
That is true. I do know that this is true. He didn't tell you anything of his plans.
Oh, nah, he passed out for like, what, 6 hours? 8 hours?
Yeah, in the middle of a fight, too.
Yeah, just left us and then like woke up and then dipped. He just teleported away and barely said bye. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, why are we being treated like we are enemies of the state?
His hands leave the table. And he stands up straight and begins to slowly step round the large table.
Watch him be genuinely confused.
And he, as he's walking around the table, you said he passed out for a few hours. Has he ever done that before this?
No, not that I've known him, but I've known him so long. Gabos, what about you? You've known him a lot longer than I have.
I wouldn't say I've known him a lot longer than you. I've known him a little bit
Well,
longer
I
than
just
you.
joined the
but
group, what, a month ago?
Yeah, but we had only met him a wee bit before we had met you.
That's true.
I've never seen him do it before, but we were in the presence of what I have the information about. Is the guard still in here?
Make a perception check.
Oh. Shit's going down. Oh.
6.
You don't see a guard.
And I'll kind of lower my voice a little bit. You know about the Saracens?
His eyes shift to you, Galbos. I do.
Wait,
you were in
know
a
about them?
You were in a rainforest with the source. So was he. He left. You left after. For 6 weeks, he was here and you were not.
Well, it sounds like you already talked to him about it.
You've never seen him pass out in the middle of a situation like you're describing. Do you have any idea what happens, why he passes out?
No, I just asked you why. We have no idea.
Listen, Your Highness, I have no idea what my
sounds
hands
like you know.
are fucking rocks now. My hands turned into rocks. He paced out. It was a crazy adventure.
It sounds like you know more than we do. So I'm like, no disrespect, your artist, but like, we don't know what's going on here.
He finally reaches
Damn.
you guys around the table. And he looks you up and down, Dimitri. And then he shifts over to you, Galbos. His eyes linger on your arms and hands. Everything you have done since you've arrived, since your group has been formed, has had a great impact. More than you realize, Galbos. Dimitri, I don't smell it on you. I don't smell the source. Not the way Galbos reeks of it. But
Nah, he tried to get me to touch that damn thing, but then it hurt him, and I said no. I'm not going anywhere near that.
it may have been wise.
I'm thinking it is.
Dimitri, you may have joined hands with something that may be of detriment to you. Is yet to be seen. Other than yourselves, other than Avathon, you have that thief of the Black Vow. You have that paladin from across the waters. Do you distrust either of them in any fashion?
I'll tell you right now, Valen's not of the Black Veil.
Ooh.
Not anymore.
Just like you're not.
Aye, exactly.
Ooh.
Leonidas, he's a stand-up guy.
Gulp.
You're part of the same group Valen is? Galbos?
What? Oh yeah, I know Valen yeah, we used to be part of the same organization. He was a little higher up than I was. It's a whole thing. I'll explain it to you later.
Okay. That sounds good.
You implicitly trust both of them.
Put my life in their hands many a time.
I have no reason not to. They stuck up for me when I was a little worse for wear with the cult, but they seem to be trustworthy enough so far.
He pauses and considers for many moments. His mouth opens again. Do you trust the lives of every soul in this realm with them?
Oh yeah, that's a big question to ask now, isn't it?
Would you trust yourself?
I didn't know. I guess
where are we going with this, Your Highness?
the question would be trust myself to do what exactly? Like there's got to be some conditions there. If you trust me to shoot a fireball out of my ass, then no, I don't trust myself at all to do something like that.
I don't know. I think you could do it, Galbos. I think you could brew
you
up
think I could?
something fierce.
Well, maybe I do trust myself to do that. But I mean, if you're asking, am I trustworthy? I quite think I am quite trustworthy.
Very well.
Let me ask you, if I can, do you trust me? I've known you longer than a lot of people, and we've been working together for a while. I trust you. Do you trust me?
He exhales through his nose. Galbos. I wish I could. I need to. He looks at you in the eyes and repeats, I need to trust you. But you're chaotic, all of you. I need all of you. And the things you have done that have impacted this city, every step you've taken, the whole lot of you, has made an impact. But I'm finding that every time I need to trust you, something happens.
Okay, well, what happened this time? I suppose the last time was our acquaintance Rickard came in and he pissed you off quite a bit.
That was the first thing. That was the first major thing. The very first thing you did, which I cannot blame you for. You strolled out as a team, and you saved the lives of those whom I was too distracted to save. And was that wrong of me? Yes. But inadvertently, that put pressure on me. I was distracted with the newfound life of my daughter. And because of that, the city distrusts me with the lives of those around them. I cannot blame them for that. But that was just the first step. Then, yes, many, many steps later, Rickard comes strolling in with Leonidas.
I would say I was strolling, dude.
And he forces my hand to turn him not to ash, but to vapor. And then, the next big thing after, once again, many more steps. You bring an enemy up to the city, actively working against me. And you ask me to make him into a citizen. And then, now, that same man who asked to give my enemy freedom in the city he did something so I can't put it to words. Galbos, Dimitri. What happened this time, you ask? Abathon has done the unspeakable. And then you walk in here and make light. Security's a little high today, my lord. Things are a little tense. Yes, they are. But the endlessly frustrating thing about this, Galbos, Dimitri, is that I need to trust you. And you need to trust me. But wherever you walk, chaos follows. Bring them in. And the door opens once more. And you guys see Valen, Leonidas, Emma, and Conrad walk through the door.
Ah, Emperor Bolterson. Security's a little tight today, isn't it?
Silence! Silence! I would like all of you to make a perception check.
Yeah, sure, George. Oh, did I just... I think-
23.
I accidentally clicked on performance. Hold on. That was a 6 plus...
18.
You said perception? 7. It's a 7.
I got an 8.
Security's a little tight today, Emperor Bolterson.
Valen and Dimitri. You guys begin to smell ozone in the air.
Oh. Rickard. Rickard.
Leonidas will take his helmet off.
Respectfully, Leonidas, please ask your friends to leave. This does not concern them.
I agree. Emma, Conrad, please. I'm not sure why you're here in the first place, but please go.
I asked for the entirety of the group to be grabbed. I was going to ask for your family members, but I decided that may throw a couple extra alarms that did not need to be thrown. I need to make sure that they are here, but I do not want them in on this room.
What have you for us, Your Majesty?
Truly, it is a simple ask, a simple request, but it carries complications and weight with it. And I know that before I ask it. I know what I am asking of you, and I know that it will be difficult. But the simple request in itself is this, and this alone. His face softens slightly. I need the four of you to trust me. And I need to trust you. You are making that difficult. You have made it difficult for a long time. And it has frustrated me to no end. But I need to trust you. And I need you to trust me.
Insight check him.
Go ahead.
Rolling.
You can guidance if you like.
Brother in Christ. That's fine. I'll leave it like that. 5.
Okay.
Telling me a 5. All right, Bolterson, roll persuasion or deception.
Okay.
Hopefully, he gets higher than a 5.
Hey, you couldn't have one. Hold.
The D20 roll was 19.
Okay.
So 37.
Leonidas, he seems
Frustrated?
Not pacified, but he seems calmer than he was when you walked in.
Oh, nice.
And he seems like he's being genuine when he asks this.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Leonidas awaits his response. Or whatever else he has to say. Oh, is he expecting us to answer? I'm sorry.
Silence is hanging in the air.
Silence is hanging in the air.
Yes. I do believe that we all have gotten off on the wrong foot, or maybe have gone down wrong paths.
Oh, wait, his helmet's off. Fuck. But I agree. I do think we all need to trust each other.
Before this next thing I do, I must ask, and I beg you to tell the entire truth. His eyes shift over the whole group and land on yours, Valen.
Gulp.
And his eyes, give me a insight or perception check, Valen.
Perception.
Oh no! What is that? What is that? No! What's happening?
That one.
Okay, you see his eyes.
Heroic inspiration.
Okay.
I thought about doing that. I didn't want to do it though.
19.
Okay. His eyes flicker really quickly down towards your new tattoos.
Uh-oh.
Do are your sleeves still drawn down?
Oh no.
Or
Valen,
so all your tattoos are out on display now.
No. Valen's arms are always covered.
Okay.
I'll keep that. I just can't. I mean, unless I start wearing a mask.
Kakashi, Eric.
XD.
Okay.
Wait, it's like Zin all over again. What the fuck?
So,
Exactly.
He had a mask in there too.
He did.
His eyes flicker really quickly down to your new tattoos.
Ooh.
And he wants
Cool.
just momentarily. But his eyes are still boring into your own. You did not go on the expedition with the others. Do you swear to me, Valen, that you did not know what Avathon was going to do in my house?
I'd stayed behind to spend time with my family. When Avathon came back, we had catching up to the jungle, but I had no idea he was coming here.
Is that the truth? Just like DM wise?
Oh.
DM to player. Is that the truth? Did you
Oh,
not know he was coming to Pals?
I think we had. I didn't know he was coming to the palace so soon. I knew he was going to come to the palace event. Like I knew we were going to go to the palace, like as a group, but I did not know he as a would go to. I didn't know Avathon was going to go to the palace so soon.
Is that
'Cause
true,
we had-
Avathon? You didn't disclose to him you were going to the palace this soon?
The only thing that I've disclosed about anything with the palace is getting the artifact out. I didn't disclose anything about what Avathon was thinking about doing.
Okay.
The most I remember is that I said in character that there was an extreme measure Avathon could take, but he's going to try to exhaust everything else first. That's the only thing. Avathon.
I also remember that.
Yes, that's the only thing I ever mentioned.
Okay, so Valen, would you like to roll persuasion or deception here?
I feel like persuasion, only because I don't know. You tell me, because I didn't know Avathon was gonna go to. I knew about Avathon's extreme measure, although I didn't know what it was.
Sure.
And then I didn't think he would. I didn't know he was gonna go to the palace. Like I knew that it was the plan to get the artifact out when the group comes back, and we were talking about that. But I didn't know that Avathon was gonna come to the palace right away.
Okay, that's fine. Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. Ah, yes. I built Valen super charismatic.
Another
Oh
19.
my god. 17 with a -1.
Someone's got to get the good rolls.
Very well. I cannot know this future, but I only hope, or I cannot know what the present would look like if you did, but I can only hope that if you knew what he was going to do, then you would have stopped him. Bring him in. You guys see a unarmored in not prisoner's clothes. Maybe just like undergarments.
Good grief, he's
they
naked.
They are like undergarments from the palace, so they're like, you know, he's wearing a nice like undershirt and pants, but it's definitely not his clothes, and they're not it's not his armor. He has nothing on. Avathon walks in.
Is he in handcuffs or anything?
He is in handcuffs, and his legs are also chained.
Oh, okay.
Avathon, I believe your friends are telling the truth. That they did not know what you were going to do before you did it. So.
Oh, is this to do with when he passed out on us for 8 hours at a time while we were trying to defend ourselves?
Something of the sort. Here, between us, these walls, those closed doors that none can hear through. Also, there are no windows in here.
But Mr. DM, there's a window in the...
Oh my god!
Avathon,
Immersion.
please explain in detail what you have done.
Is Avathon like allowed to like walk forward just like a little bit so he can become center room while he speaks? Or is
so
he being, like
he-
held in place?
Boltrison, there's no one holding you in place. It's
Okay.
you. Your hands and ankles are chained together. Boltrison is in front of the table, maybe 10 feet away from you guys. So there's not a whole lot of room to be like center of the room. That's not just like a couple steps forward, but you can step forward.
Yeah,
If you-
Avathon
if
will just
you'd
like
like to.
present. Yeah, Avathon will just like present himself more like over here on like the side, so the group can see kind of like
Okay.
his torn down, beaten dog status as he currently stands.
Is he beat up? Does he look fine?
He
Is
does
he
not
hurt?
have any visible injuries.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? What do you want me to tell?
You do not have any visible injuries.
No. What do I need to say? Oh, what I did.
Just in detail. Tell
Okay.
tell the group what you'd like to disclose.
Ooh.
Upon my return, after we had encountered the other source, I had only so much experience with it. It overwhelmed me when I interacted with the other one.
Perception check. Does it seem like he's in pain?
Yeah, you can roll an insider perception, yeah.
I'll do insight. 21.
He does not look like he is in physical pain.
I know he's old and he talks like that,
You've
but
seen he walks like that. He's a hell of a fighter, but he walks
Yeah.
really crooked. No, he's not in any physical state of pain that you can tell. But you've seen him a couple times during his reminiscing or when he talks to you guys about certain situations from his past and how they relate to the present, and maybe sometimes during campfire stories.
Yeah.
More than anything right now, he looks like he is maybe like mournful or regretting.
Okay.
But he does not look like he is in physical pain.
Got it.
Upon my return, I had wanted to have a bit of a chat with either the king himself or one of his children. I had met up with Princess Eladrin, and even though we had some light conversations,
Flashback.
upon physically interacting with her, my power activated.
You walk into the palace with whatever plan you have in mind.
Yep.
You walk out to the palace gardens after asking about where Zan or Aladril are. So you're out in the gardens. You see Aladril.
Good day to you, princess. How are you doing?
Good day to you, Avison.
Would it be alright if I walked around the garden with you for a hot minute? I just got back from quite a long trip.
Of course. Let's I just started my walk here.
You do a little gardening that's quite nice. A beautiful flower like yourself probably knows how to grow other ones.
Well, trying to find hobbies to keep myself occupied nowadays.
Yes, I was in the city for a little bit before your return. It's good to see that you are up and healthy.
And by now, Avathon kind of like just begin walking, kind of like waiting for her, not like leading her as he usually does other people.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Insight check. 17.
When you mention before her return, and when you mention it's good to see you're getting kind of back into the swing of things, you do notice like a slight shift in her face, and her eyes kind of hollow out for a moment. She walks with you.
Pleasant day for a walk.
Yes, it is.
All right, what has your brother been up to? I haven't seen him. Been around the city the last couple of weeks.
Well, Zin is very busy. He tends to a lot of things. He kind of always wanted this. Even growing up, and after he was grown, I only knew him shortly, but not to say he's hungry for it, but he likes having power, authority. He likes being responsible for things. So he keeps himself very occupied with things that he could ask others to do. As far as statecraft and the politics and all the sorts. I am not so good at them. Not interested either.
Yeah, I was never one for politics myself. It's quite uninteresting when you rather sit behind a desk and hear people complain instead of doing something. It's never my forte. I am willing to talk with people, but never been one to deal with the complainers.
We agree on this. We really do.
And not to this might be a bit of a new saying for you, but the elephant in the room. I'm sorry for earlier. I picked up that you were a little irritated, I guess is the best way.
As he says this kind of quietly.
I didn't mean to offend.
Earlier today?
Yes, just when I had walked up and I had mentioned your
And as he's kind of like talking about pretty much like her resurrection, that's when he just kind of like slightly touch her, and that's when he's going to cast his source power.
Okay. So everything happens with with your source power. You see things, you feel things, you hear everything. Your senses are hers for many, many events. Avathon, whether or not you knew it, no, you didn't, but with the source, it was a little different because you were. It was a source. It had you were looking at some major events. When you pour through Princess Aladril's self, her memories, and you see these events unravel before you, you see and feel and experience perhaps the most significant thing, as your source power seems to, as the second time you're using it,
Boy.
whether you realize it or not, you're kind of sensing that this source power and this ability that you have, this magic, however it really works, it hits high points. Not like good or emotionally positive, just it hits the high points of the thing that you're looking at, or the person, the place, the object you're looking through. One of the most impactful things to Princess Aladril was her death. And you feel that arrow sink into her flesh. And you experience every moment of all those centuries, Avathon. Everything is black and cold and silent for an eternity, and you experience all of it. Until you finally feel the light of resurrection. And then you experience a couple more events. And then, Avathon, and then you feel a cold return to you. You feel this exhaustion. You feel wind brushing against your snout. You smell a storm. You hear distant thunder. You feel a slight warmth at the tip of your nose. And you hear one word. How? The cracking voice between the cracks of electricity of Aladril is there when you wake. Many hours later, your wrists are sore, your ankles are sore, your hips are sore, and you feel this warmth again on the tip of your nose as she is holding a charged mace right in front of your face.
Oh, so this is still part of the flashback?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So I'm waking up now after
Yes.
all that?
Yes.
And Sue, who said how? Her?
Her.
Okay. Abathon probably like slumped over, like slowly after experiencing eons go by of nothingness to what her first breaths and everything her interactions were. I think he'd probably just be like takes him like a hot second, and then he just notices the big purple. It's like almost like he gets like a little too close for this snout, and it shocks him a little bit, and he just
What was that?
I don't know exactly.
I don't believe that for a second.
Please, princess, you can put that away.
No.
It's.
Where did you learn to do that?
I didn't learn anything. Under the castle, there's something your father is hiding. We met another one, and it allows me to do that, I guess.
Who else have you done that to?
No one.
What do you know?
What do you mean? What do I know?
What did you see?
Abathon's gonna like look directly down to where she got shot to see if he's like if he got impacted as well, because it felt that real.
Well, the arrow's not there, but I felt that. Oh my gosh. I was in darkness for a long time.
Yes. You were?
And then I was awake. That's all I saw.
And do you feel? Have you felt what I feel? And Abathon, at this moment when she says those things, as you're kind of just gathering just your senses again, it starts to set in. The fear after being resurrected. The shock of the new place, new location, new people. Hundreds of years have went by. The world has changed, and you don't know what's changed about it. You just know that you're here. You feel guilty, Avathon, not for what you've done, but for the things that you've missed, the hundreds of years that have went by. You saw your brother when you were children, and you left. You left for more, you left for something else, and then you found him. You found your baby brother. And you can protect him again. And you can be a sibling. You can be an older sister. You can be a guardian again. To your dear little brother. And you and your little brother and your father can all be a family again. And then you died. And then you woke up. And you have been gone for so long. Your father has not had a daughter for longer than you have been alive, and your brother has not had a sister for longer than you were a sister, and you feel guilty. And you feel despair at everything that has changed, and you were not around for any of it. And she asks you again. Have you felt what I feel?
After he processed like the cold emotions of the death and resurrection again, now that he's actually feeling everything after now, as he like takes his like shoulder and tries to wipe his eyes, as he slowly begins to probably weep. If it's like a flood of emotions, right?
Yes. It is a lot at once.
I do. I cannot help it. I am sorry. I pity you. I feel you.
I don't want your pity. I don't want your feelings. You took it from me. Those were mine. Those were my emotions. They were not yours to take. You didn't ask. You didn't console. Everything, the memories. They're not mine anymore. I have to share them with you.
Princess, I didn't know. I didn't know what just now. I didn't know anything like this could even be possible. Oh, God, my chest hurts.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you for invading. Not my thoughts, not my feelings, but me. Nothing is just me anymore. And I hate you for it. But you're now the only one who knows how I feel.
I do. And I cannot see anything more than that. I'm sorry for those feelings. You didn't deserve what happened. Are you able to lift up my breastplate and see there's a wound in the abdomen? God.
There's a scar, but there's no open wound. Your armor is gone.
anymore. I just don't get it.
I would not wish what you have just done on a soul. I don't know if I want to throw you in prison. I don't know if I want to kill you. I don't know if I want my father to deal with you. I don't know if I want you tortured or burned. This feeling, this everything that is important to me, everything that made me me, you're now there. No one deserves this. I feel like I'm sharing myself with someone who didn't ask, who just took.
I don't have an explanation. If I could give it back, I will. I can find out. I can change it.
And Avathon, as the next weeks go by, you are stood in front of Zin. You are stood in front of the Emperor. And you, Avathon, have never felt something like the power that you feel when you are stood in front of the king, Aladril on one side, Zin on the other, holding you bound as Aladril recounts what you did to her, to the king. The power that flows from that throne is unlike anything that you have ever felt. And you are put in prison, you are put in a torture chamber, you are put back in Aladril's room, you are put in the throne room, you are moved every day for about a week. Aladril does not know what she wants to do with you, but your punishment is hers. And she is just as conflicted about what to do with you as to where to put you. You are ended up in a room by yourself, with no door handle on the inside.
No.
You are given food, you are given water, you are given books and pages, quills, ink. You're given things you need to keep yourself busy. You're not starved, you're not beaten, you're not anything. You're just a guest in this room. You're given most things that you ask for within reason. But you don't get to see outside. You don't get to talk to people. You're just given food. Food shows up after you go to sleep. When you wake up, food's there. But you don't know who drops it off. And then you are brought without warning. You are chained up and brought to a room that you've never seen before. Doors you've never seen. Guards flanking you. About 5 on each side of you. And you are led to this room. A door opens and you see Valen, Galbos, Leonidas, Dimitri, and Boltrasin leaning against a table. And when Boltrasin locks eyes with you, a flicker of that power comes back. A door closes behind you. And here you are. Recounting the tale to your friends.
And then I was brought in here. At the behest of His Highness and at his mercy.
So you took her emotions?
I don't have a good explanation for it all, to be honest. I've been pondering over it ever since. My best way to put it is that we have been connected in a deeper sense, that the source of change did exactly that.
Christ, Avathon. You used untested source powers on the man's daughter.
I had no idea it wouldn't even trigger.
If you'd have tried that shite with Violet, I stuffed my hand so far up your ass I could use your mouth like a puppet.
It sounds as though, as you were changed by the source, that in return you've changed someone else. And it sounds like you've become one with them. Or with her. It still doesn't really explain why you remain nocturnal for so long and unconscious.
I have no idea.
There's only one path forward here. Emperor Bolgerson, give him the Rickard treatment.
He's first.
Emperor, kill him.
Emperor,
I give you permission to kill him.
Lightning him now.
Hey, all I'm saying, Emperor Bolgerson, remember why you called him a thief, the Black Falveeth. Remember what I told you. Remember what I told you.
Hold on.
Oh my
I'm
god.
snitching.
The tattoos!
Wait, look at that guy!
Family lives.
Don't look at me, look at that
Galbos
guy!
is slowly sidestepping away from Avathon.
Yeah, we just leave the room, it's just you two.
Avathon, have you apologized?
Profoundly.
I don't know if simple words can make up for what you've done.
They cannot. And Bolgerson not taking his eyes off of Avathon. What he's done has never been documented, has never been... Nothing like this has ever existed. And if I did not give your fate to my daughter, Avathon, trust me when I say, it would not be like Leonidas when he watched Rickard. It would go for a very long time. I lost my daughter for centuries. I finally get her back. And then you do that to her. If you had kids, Avathon, you would know the fury that I feel. Like I have told your friends multiple times. I need to trust you, and you need to trust me.
Alright, is there... Hey. It's quite
So how do
pickle.
you want us to move past this? Because we feel like we're at an impasse. How
That's
do
what I was
we
about to say.
how do we get over this?
How do we move forward from here?
The only thing I can think of is another trip down to the source of change. Perhaps
And
it
what-
can be undone.
Galbos. I appreciate the thought. Zin thought of that as well. But this is unpredictable. What if, yes, sure, what if someone got a power? What if someone got an ability to do something, to unwrite something that's been written?
That would
Then
be
they
creating
can't,
a whole
they,
other
they,
problem.
they can't control it like Avathon can't control his. They don't know what to do with it, just like he didn't know what to do with his own. This is...
If I may, Lord Bolterson.
Please.
As we were in the jungle speaking to the source of change, Gabos and I, mostly Gabos, but we did end up convincing it that, well, change in itself is better to be done over time. Not something to be done so instantaneously. I think that's what happened with Avathon and your daughter. Now, we could go back. We spoke to the change in that it would learn to grow and over time become more than what it can be. But I haven't a clue what it can do in this situation.
I don't mean to trample on your plan, Leonidas, but a trip back and forth, the source of change would take another 10 weeks.
It was less a plan, but more of a thought.
We have bigger issues festering right underneath our feet.
I believe what Leonidas was pitching, and correct me if I'm wrong, was that this is not something that we can undo with the snap of a finger, but something we must live through. Am I correct?
Yes.
It takes time.
Takes time. Take it from my best friend Emma, who we've rescued from those disgusting cultists down below. She was very much affected under Tiamat's spell at the time, but she's learned to get over it, get past it. That didn't happen overnight.
He tilts his head upward and exhales. Wise words, young man. I don't believe there is a... If Eladril wanted Avathon dead, it would be done. If she wanted him tied up and bound and starved for the rest of his life, it would be done. Unless those things are wished upon, and even if they are, I don't believe that we should rely upon this being healed. The sources they're primal, they're mysterious, they're powerful, they're anything but predictable. I don't think that my Eladril can be fixed. I believe this is something that needs to just be lived out. I agree, Leonidas.
He'll just nod his head.
Well, if I may.
As he looks not towards the group, but Lord Bolton will allow him to speak more than he's been asked to.
He doesn't move his head, but his eyes do move towards you under his brows.
Emperor Bolterson, as I have said many times these past few weeks, I am extremely sorry for everything that has happened and transpired. And I even thank the princess for her leniency, for It's more than I can bear. She's definitely stronger than I am. I know the pain that she has carried for quite some time. But I do feel that we are a bit of an impasse on trust. And I don't exactly want to do it, but it is up to you. We both know that our scales do not lie. I am what I make up, and you are as well, Emperor Brochison. And a dragon of your stature and power. Her blood has quite strong properties.
What are you getting at?
It affects other humanoids differently, but to dragons it is unseemly to do what I propose. If you are alright with it, I will drink of your blood, and it will bind me to you in your house more than I already am.
An oath of blood. Whether this results in you serving our house for the remainder of your days, or you being exiled for the remainder of your days. Again, I defer your fate to my daughter. But regardless, it could be enforced with an oath of which you speak.
I will simply just nod and kind of half bow, just step back out of view.
Well, would you like him to come with us, or keep him here in the castle?
I believe that this could be I believe this could be perhaps a valid option. Truthfully, Avathon, man to man, dragon to dragon, I say to you, there's still an overwhelming part of me that wants to tear you limb from limb where you stand. And that might exist for a very long time. It likely will. The pain you have caused, my child, I will return. None of you move. And he walks past you all, opens the door, shuts it, and leaves you guys alone in this room for roughly 20 minutes.
Do
you guys do anything in this 20 minutes?
Sort of.
Avathon, we
He
should
has a
steal
plan,
the artifact and
but he
blow up
hasn't
the
really
castle.
told any of us what it is other than Valen, so we don't really know why he did it, but we're still trying to figure that out.
I'll pull out Brewster and have a drink.
Leonidas is just
It's
hanging out.
Boltrus in blood.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Would you say Leonidas?
He's just hanging out. He's not really doing too much. Probably lean up against the table or the wall.
Okay. I mean, while you guys are here, would anybody like to observe the table?
Actually,
Yes.
valid statement or question. Yeah, he's good.
Villain.
As he leans on the
Statement.
table, he'll take a look and take a peek at what's going on here.
You see in front of you
Avalon's AFK for a minute.
you see before you a war map. This is, as you look around, a war room. There are books, there are tools, there are writing utensils and sheets. This is one of many maps in the room. No doors except
Is this a
the
map
one.
at Aesetis?
No windows. It is a map of the immediate Zarvalris
Okay.
and parts of the surrounding shores.
Is there anything on here that would denote the cult?
Ooh.
Roll me an investigation check.
Can I give him
Because we
advantage
know-
on that if I'm also looking?
You can give him advantage on that.
Cool.
Advantage investigation roll?
Yeah, why not,
Yes.
bud? Good luck.
As
Thanks.
Leonidas assists. And you guys maybe
Ooh,
briefly
21.
murmured back and forth.
Yeah. Because Leonidas, you've seen some war maps probably back in Regalia.
Yeah. I like it.
Only because
Um,
we know about the entrances in like the
Oh,
warehouses,
yeah.
and we know the entrances of like the mountain.
And the teleportation
And so
circle,
I'm
yeah.
looking, like any of that.
Okay.
21. was the roll.
While Leonidas and Valen are busy looking at the map, Galbos, Avathon, Dimitri, would you guys like to look at anywhere else in specific in the room? Open-ended question. These two are occupied with the map. Is there any other parts of the room or things that you guys would like to just look at?
Avalon's keeping his station as is.
Sad puppy dog.
I guess I can look around and see if there's anything of note in the room.
So you can peruse the room somewhat aimlessly, but is there
Well, so
is there
Thulin, I think the other
anything
thing is
that you'd
that
be
he actually really didn't know what it would
looking
do.
for, or like
So like
anything that you
the whole point of the source stuff is like we know what powers we're getting because we tell Jaywalk the DM like what we want our power to do.
You can just look at the room as a whole,
So,
but I
like,
just want to make sure
as
if
a
you're looking for
as a
something, I
player,
give
we
you a
know
roll and an answer
what
that would reflect
our
that.
source powers do, but as our characters,
I don't think I'm looking for anything in particular.
I guess for
Okay.
like specifically what
Um,
Taboo's doing, like even
You can
his
just give
character
me a
might genuinely
perception
not
check
know
then as
what
you're
it
kind of
does.
Perusing the room. Galbos, anything?
But he did tell us
Nat
that
20.
he had some kind of plan going back to Zalvaris that he needed to start on,
Galbos?
which is why he dipped out on us when we were back in
Okay.
Anathora.
All right. Very good, Dimitri.
Guy is the Nat 20 guy today. Holy!
I will touch on that. Not 20. I had like a specific thing in mind of if you looked in a specific place or for a specific
Ooh.
thing, but I think the Nat 20, I think it permits it.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so Leonidas,
Make him roll
and
again.
Valen, you
That's
guys,
culture.
you guys are looking at the map.
Yep.
And Leonidas, you're kind of, there's not really anything to.
He won't point
Like,
at the map. Like
at-
he'll keep his arms crossed. He doesn't want to touch anything. But yeah, he'll kind of like lean in, and if Valen's right next to him, he'll just
Yeah.
kind of lean over and just like whisper some things he's noticing on there.
Yeah, like you don't really know what this map is for.
Yeah.
It just kind of looks like a map, but you're just kind of discussing a little bit with Valen here and there. Valen, you're kind of also doing the same. You've seen some maps, nothing like this scale. Usually the maps you've seen and experienced, Valen, are, while the cult one was pretty big, are a little less holistic than this one is. It has a scale map of, scale models of like the palace, the walls, the city, even like as deep as like the farms around the city, the mountain, the other cities, the other small towns, the shanties, hovels, all around the continent. Everything. There are things here that you probably wouldn't find on
Damn.
any other map. It's very detailed for being at the scale that it is. And you guys see as you're kind of looking, knowing where two entrances are to the cave system, and kind of triangulating where a third would be, and looking for those specific things, perhaps while he's gone, you do see in a sea of gray and white models here on the table. You see 3 barely tinted red models. One is of a warehouse on the south end of Zarvalris. One is a barely red tinted doorway on the side of a mountain north of Zarvalris. And one is slightly tinted red house that you guys triangulated and thought might be in the area of the entrance to the cave system. They're all exactly where they need to be. He knows where these entrances are. He knows where this teleportation circle is, where these elevators are. And Dimitri, after about 15 minutes of just maybe sit still for a few minutes. Maybe you got a little antsy after 5-10 minutes and just, I'm going to take a quick lap around the room, see what I see.
Mhm.
At the other end of the table, where Bolterson was standing, you see a pocket
Yeah, I
in the
can do it
table,
later.
like where pool balls would be kept on a pool table. And you see about the size of a portion of the palace, a red figurine of a multi-headed dragon. And next to it, not as big, but almost as big, figurine tinted blue of a single-headed dragon. And then you make your way around the rest of the table, back to where you were standing for about 2 minutes before the door creaks back open.
Oh, okay. Can I ask Valen something while we're still looking at it before he enters in?
Yes.
So yeah, as we're like kind of peering at it, we're kind of darting our eyes back and forth. He'll also kind of whisper to him and just say, "Why would he bring us in here? For this information? Why not his throne room? Or his quarters?"
And you guys are asking the right fucking questions tonight. You guys are paying great tonight.
We're trying.
It's a good question.
Not one I would like to ask him.
Too. But it might seem that we have a little less assistance than we'd like.
Just remember what you've seen. That's it.
Okay. So as you guys kind of inspect the map and take a couple steps back, the door starts to open. You all take roughly the positions you were in.
Yeah.
And the door closes once more. There we go. You hear footsteps, quiet footsteps, and then the door closes once more. Bolterson walks from behind you guys around towards the front of you to where he was standing, and in his hand, he has a light, almost gleaming white metallic goblet.
Yeah, but the information on this table is kind of crazy. I mean, he trusts us with the source power.
A perception check.
And like knowing the source and all that, but this is like
Perception.
This seems like crazy information just to reveal to us.
I don't have my cloak on. I can't do it with freaking.
True.
23.
Perception rolling.
I like seeing.
14.
This this platinum goblet of wine that he walks in with. Valen, it's a little thick to be wine.
Oh.
It's blood.
Oh.
But as he sits with this goblet of wine in his hands,
Are there any visible cuts on him?
Does it look like platinum dragon scales?
it doesn't look like
sure
there,
hope not.
it doesn't look like there are scales.
I'm just asking,
on-
bro.
It doesn't
I'm
look
just
like there are
asking.
scales on the goblet.
Okay.
But the goblet does have this like almost white metallic.
Alright.
Not as light as silver, but it's a little dimmed down, so it kind of looks. It looks a mix between silvery and like a little darker, so around
Okay.
the same color, I suppose,
All right.
as the scale that you got. And he leans back up back to the table where he was. Who asked if there are visible cuts?
Are there any cuts?
Make a investigation check.
Investigation. 23.
Nice.
There are no cuts, but his hands are shaking.
Oh.
Or the hand holding the goblet is shaking a little, just a little bit.
Wait, I thought he said he wasn't going to do this. Oh, see.
Huh?
Didn't he
Apparently
not,
changed his mind.
Yeah, didn't he not just say like, "Oh, we don't need to do that" kind of thing? Like an
No,
oath
he
like
said
that.
he said even if Avathon were to take this blood oath that he
Yeah.
talked about,
Yeah.
Dragonborn to dragon, that he whether his fate would be decided by Aladril to stay here and be a slave, or to be a guard, or to be exiled. He said a blood oath could enforce any of those things, so it might be something that he was that he
Oh,
may be
okay.
open to. And then he said he'd be back.
Yeah.
Avathon,
Walks forward.
you have two choices. Your first choice is to drink the entirety of this goblet before you. Your second choice is to force Leonidas to watch a second man die in front of his eyes to me. And he holds
To
out
the drawing
his-
board.
Leonidas is focused on Avathon.
He holds out his left hand holding this goblet towards you.
Can Alan take a quick whiff in the air with his keen senses and just tell that it's that he thinks it is what it is?
Sure, make a perception check.
Nice.
Show me skill checks tonight.
An
I like-
11.
Oh,
It might just be you smell something metallic, but you're not sure if it's the goblet itself that's made of metal, or if it is like iron from blood, or what it is. But something does. It doesn't smell like sweet wine or like dry wine. Something in the air does smell metallic.
He'll reach up his hand and kind of just scratch his face.
You reach up, both of your hands scratch your face.
Yeah.
You have to drink it all.
Every last drop.
Aladril's with him, right?
She's not. It's just him.
Oh, it's just him. Okay, I thought. That's when they were asking. Avathon would just reach over to it, grab it with his hands, sniff it. He'll hold it for a hot second. And he'll begin to chug it down.
When you start to tip it upwards.
Uh-huh.
when you start to zip it upwards, Bolterson, a moment.
Third option?
I asked for one simple thing that comes with a lot of baggage. And I ask now. Do the 5 of you, among you 5, who can I trust and who trusts me?
Gabbo's raised his hand. Aye, you and I've never had a problem.
Valen will kind of lower his head and also like a little bow motion. You've given me no reason to distrust you, Emperor Bolterson.
Leonidas will chime in. There was a time that I did not trust you. And yes, it was when I first got here into the city. There were many actions taking place. I saw things. But even then, with what we have talked about before, you have trusted me with this ultimate power of the source. I trust you now. I still kind of take a step forward.
Abathon Dimitri.
Well, I may regret this, but I think we need to come clean about some things. Because while you stepped out, I noticed that you have 2 pieces in your
He cuts you
drawer.
off after you say 2 pieces. and says-
Okay.
He says, Dimitri. And he looks in your eyes, unblinking, and says, do you trust me? Yes, and do you trust me?
Huh?
He said, yes, there's 2 pieces. And do you trust him? That's what he meant.
No, I know. He's not responding. So
I'm thinking.
okay. Gonna spite you.
I don't know whether I can trust you.
Abathon.
You just look at the goblet.
If I didn't trust that you were a father doing what's best for his family, I would have taken the second option.
As he begins to...
He stops you.
Yeah.
Doug!
I know, you've only got so much water.
I only got so much water.
Okay. Dimitri, he looks back towards you. I understand. If you do not trust me implicitly, I will ask that you stay here just a while longer. You may peruse the room. I have no secrets because I am choosing to trust you. But those of you who do trust me, I need to take you somewhere very briefly. And Dimitri, if you do not, or if there are others who do not trust where I am taking you, I understand. But you must understand that I have to leave you here for just a couple moments.
I will accept these terms.
That you'll stay here?
Yes.
Okay. Understandable. Okay, you guys feel, the four of you, not Dimitri, Galvos, Valen, Leonidas, Avathon, you guys feel a tickle around your whole body. Bolterson is attempting to use the spell Teleport on you. If you are willing, you will be teleported. If you are not, you will not be teleported.
Off we go.
I guess we're teleporting.
Yep,
Okay.
let's go.
You guys feel wind biting at your ears and your fingers.
Please don't drop me from the sky. I can't fly.
You guys feel cold air making your eyes itch a little bit. You take a deep breath as you are displaced. And the air does not fill your lungs like you're used to. And you hear a voice that is loud and booming and echoing that does not come from one angle, but from all around you. As you guys sink into the snow below you, you hear lightning crash. The moment the lightning bolt forms, you hear the thunder. It is right next to you. And you're all very far from where you once were. And the voice says, I need to trust you. And the voice changes a little bit to something a little less civilized. And I need you to trust me. As Zarvalrus is in the distance and you are on the mountain right next door, the clear evening sky darkens further as clouds form all around you. And lightning swirls in those clouds. And Bolterson speaks. He projects again. Thank you for trusting me. And now it is my turn to put faith in you. You may speak to your friend about this. Dimitri may know. But to hear it from the mouth of the dragon, I needed your trust. And you guys the lightning color in the clouds around you brightens. And the mountaintop which Bolterson stands on suddenly becomes smaller and smaller and smaller. as his hands turn to talons, as his cape turns to wings, his white hair turns to crests and horns, his neck elongates, and his robe to a tail. Do you know why I have tolerated you all? Because I have had the every instinct. As he turns into a gargantuan, ancient blue dragon. Scars on his face, superficial cracks on his horns, claws larger than you. Every instinct I possess tells me to remove uncertainty. You are all uncertainty. And yet I have allowed you to continue. I would like all of you to either make a nature check or an arcana check or an insight check.
Arcana, boom! 15.
12 insight.
I'm gonna fucking burn my inspiration.
14 insight from reliable talent.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 23 Arcana check from Avathon.
You know what? I'm burning my heroic inspiration.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Much
close.
better.
That's good, though.
21 insight check.
Okay. Okay, so 21 insight from Galbos, 23 Arcana from Avathon,
15
Valen,
Arcana.
15 Arcana from you, Leonidas, and then Valen, you rolled a 6.
insight.
Oh, 14?
14
Oh,
is reliable talent.
Reliable talent, okay. Valen, you feel like something is off here, but you can't put what?
Psychic blade. Okay.
Leonidas, sorry, remind you of yours.
15 Arcana.
15 Arcana. Valen, you feel the magic roiling in the air is just the tip of the iceberg. You feel the clouds around you are turning to magic itself. Galbos and Avathon. Galbos, you get the sense. You're pretty. You've your work, Galbos, your life, between the mercenary work, between the Black Vow, between your life in a monastery, you've kind of gotten this knack sometimes for sizing up people. And when there's a little more behind their facade, when someone is either trying to pump themselves up and you can kind of see when there's not a whole lot there, or when someone is being humble and you can see that this is a very potent person, handle themselves in street fights and things of the sort. Every instinct in you, Galbos, is telling you that right now what you're looking at is still humility. And there is still more behind this.
Humility?
This is still, compared to what's behind the curtain, this is still small, is what you're feeling, Galbos. Avathon, your Arcana check, you have this feeling. You've been kind of in solitude for a couple of weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And not only does this feel like you are seeing the sunlight for the first time in a couple of weeks, this feels like you are seeing and feeling power for the first time in your life. And this, you don't feel, Avathon, like, you know, being willing as you are to take this blood oath from this dragon. You are realizing, Avathon, very quickly that this is not a dragon. This is something more. This is bigger.
Oh.
This is more magic.
Do I feel like he's gonna smite one of us like he did Rickard?
With
To like
efficient
make an
arcana checks, you
example
don't
or
know.
something? No? Okay.
You're not sure.
All right.
You're
Lovely.
not sure what the. You're not sure if this magic is pointed towards someone or something. You just know that
Yeah.
this thing in front of you is breaking its restraints, is tearing its collar off.
With a 15 Arcana, does Leonidas think that this is stronger than the source itself and like what it can do?
It's so different. The sources are so different. It's hard to compare them to anything really.
Okay.
Certainly stronger than anything you've encountered, but it's hard. It's like very different feelings. So you don't know.
Okay.
And the sources are the only thing of that feeling that you've ever really known. So you don't. It's not a measuring stick to hold anything up against, really.
All right.
Bolterson continues as his form fully realizes. And the clouds and the lightning around him almost seem to mantle him and make the figure in front of you even larger. Do you know what I could do if I desired? And his wing gestures very lightly towards the city below you, his city. I could reduce every tower you see to dust, every district, every army, every noble house, every temple, all before sunrise. So, please ask yourselves, why haven't I? And as the clouds surround him and cloak him further, and the lightning that is carried in those currents and those clouds seem to solidify. And this ancient dragon you see before you continues to get bigger and bigger. This mountain is no longer a perch. This is a monstrosity straddling a toothpick.
Bruh.
The teeth that Bolterson has, wreathed in clouds and lightning, are large enough to spear each of you individually. This is the largest thing you have ever seen. He is as big as the palace. Do not mistake restraint for inability. And while I don't believe any of you have made that mistake, just know there are reasons. And I am trusting you with this information, with this before you. You have seen now something that very few living beings ever have. I need you all. Your trust. Your commitment to continue doing what is right and what you see as right.
Ooh.
I am doing the same. And you all... The figure in front of you disappears. as a man stands before you once more. In front of you, Avathon. And now that I hope that my trust in you has been shown, please drink.
Avathon begins to drink it. Starts throwing it up a little bit because it's fucking blood. Swallows it down.
Avathon, you feel this power. This well, first off, yeah, you feel nausea. Your gag reflex is going crazy right now. As you kind of just consider like what you're doing, what you just drank, it almost makes you sick. Just think, not even just the taste, but just thinking about I just drank like 10 ounces of blood.
Yeah.
And you all appear again in the war room. Dimitri, they were gone for maybe a minute and a half. Dimitri, you smell ozone in the air as they reappear. They crackle into existence, purple lightning. You see Avathon next to you, kind of trying to hold his food down. Avathon, what you feel after the nausea kind of settles, and after the liquid kind of just makes its way down past where the nerves are, after the upset stomach kind of fades, after 10-15 seconds, you don't feel the same thing you just felt on that mountain. You don't feel the presence of a dragon in you. But nevertheless, you feel yourself start to tingle a little bit as you look down at your hands. And almost in an ombre, all of your scales start to line themselves with sapphire.
Oh.
You're still golden scaled, but your scales have almost a faded outline of sapphire now. Bolterson looks at you. Your fate shall remain with my daughter. And that's where we're going to end it for today.
Dude, I thought he was going full blue dragon. I literally gasped.
So, like,
I gasped.
Is that not full blue dragon?
No, you said you didn't change. You didn't change. It's just like an outline of blue. Like it's there. But
Oh, you mean
hasn't
Avathon?
changed from
I thought he yeah. Freaking Bolterson did just go full blue dragon. No.
Oh, he did. Yes.
He did, and then some.
And
Right.
then some.
And
Not
I have
just
no
full blue
idea.
Dragon.
Yeah, and
They disappeared, and like 90 seconds later, they were all
Mhm.
back.
Okay.
Man, Bolterson is so aura. What a cool guy.
Like, that's like the third or fourth or fifth time he's flexed his powers on us.
Yeah, I would do the same if I was
Like-
Bolterson level power.
But
That was
no, I
another
understand.
level.
That's like the peak of it right there. Pretty damn
Dude,
close
is it
to
the
it.
peak?
I don't know.
Is it?
Probably pretty damn close to it. Maybe it was a.
Is it?
Don't ask
With my
me. Bro, I
insight
don't
check, he was holding back quite a bit.
know. Yeah. Well.
All right, boys, good time.
Good times.
Insane
Uh,
episode.
So, like- Okay.
No,
This.
Yeah.
no
No one died
session,
yet.
In jail.
no session next week. The
Yeah.
week after, maybe it depends. That would be the 5th.
Oh, fuck.
It depends. So the 29th, no session. The 5th,
You're gonna
depending
kill
on
me.
Taboo or
Are we not playing for
Z
3 weeks?
or
Is that
me.
what's happening?
Yeah. What? Sorry. What was that?
I'm gonna have a chat and I'm not gonna remember anything.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a one-on-one with the king and I'm not gonna remember what the fuck happened.
I'm just gonna have to watch this back
Yep.
before we play in 5
Oh,
weeks.
Christ.
Yeah, and we can
It's
do
like
a-
max. It's like maybe 2 weeks. It's
That's a long time, man. When I got work
we
going
can
on
do
and other
a-
shit.
We can do a detailed recap.
You
Alright.
can, you can
Um,
just remember, smile.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, no next week. 5th will be just dependent on Taboo's got a super long
Flights.
drive back, Z's flight
Oh,
gets
yeah.
back, and then just me.
So help me
Uh,
help me understand this just for my
Yeah.
sake. And you don't have to answer this if you don't want, unless it's already
Okay.
known knowledge. But
I'm
like,
not answering.
is this comparable to like Tiamat level of power?
So
Because obviously there's ancient dragons, but
in,
Did you
in
not
ca-
listen to what I fucking nat 20'd earlier?
you
So
said you
in-
saw the figures together on the table.
Oh, way before that, when we were still in the thing, and I asked like
Poor guy.
what would happen.
Listen, man, I'm
if
very
they
bad at
fought each
retaining
other.
knowledge. I'm sorry. Yes, you said that they would I forget. What did you say?
There are levels to ancient, and it's a spectrum.
Okay.
Just because he's reached ancient dragon, that doesn't mean like ancient is the last stage.
Okay.
Like it's like prestige master.
Okay.
You know, once you hit
There you go. Put it in
prestige
Call of Duty
master,
terms for me.
honestly,
exactly.
honestly,
Good
good,
call.
good. Comparison.
Once you hit
you
prestige
can be
master,
prestige master level 1. You could also be prestige
Yeah.
master
Prestige
level
master.
1000.
level
Yeah.
1000. Exactly.
Okay.
You know, there's levels to TS.
That's right. You can also reach level 100s in zombies, but you can go to 1,000.
Yeah, true.
Like,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And trust
Um,
me, level 1000 is a lot harder than level 100.
And we learned that while he is an ancient dragon, he is no snuff compared to what Tiamat is capable of.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
in character, you have no idea because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
never felt Tiamat.
That's fine.
But also in character, you saw a little more than like the scales and the flesh seemed to be almost supplemented
Let me put
by
it
the
this way.
elements around you.
Let me put it this way for my character's lore, because Alpha Squad of Brienne's Talons
Yeah.
killed a black dragon in Regalia.
Right. That was the skeleton that you've seen of the black dragon is very small compared to what you just saw.
He's a little baby
Okay.
compared to my goat Boltrason.
Okay. All right.
Who might still kill you.
But yes,
Yeah, Black Veil guy.
OOC, without giving spoilers, yes, ancient dragon is a level, and there are levels to it.
So this is like even crazier than obviously the white dragon we fought in the one campaign.
Much.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's,
Okay.
That's
And
literally
then-
like normal dragon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like the
This-
black dragon.
Sorry
you're
if I
talking
sound
about-
stupid, but this is
No,
like
no,
questions
I
I
would
like to
rather
ask.
ask.
Yeah.
I would
No,
rather
I
ask.
just read too much D&D
Yeah,
lore.
yeah,
I just know D&D.
Oh, we know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all I spend my time doing.
So then-
and
so then-
think-
y'all a couple weeks.
See you, Gabos.
See
I
you,
called you
Gabos.
Gabos. Bye,
Peace.
mangoes.
We'll talk on Discord.
So what? If so, what about
And then-
Bahamut? Well, like, what level is he?
Well, he's the
Bahamut's a
same level
god.
as Tiamat.
Okay.
So him
So-
and Tiamat are I forget if they're siblings, but they are the
I
same
think they
level
are
of
siblings.
They're just opposites.
God.
They're just rivals.
Yeah.
They just hate each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
well,
they're god
One
level.
is good, the
So,
other
like-
is
Yeah,
evil.
yeah,
Like,
Okay.
but like
I
the
don't know-
extreme of good and evil.
I don't know the power scaling, and in terms of power,
Gear 5.
like for the Eosetis campaign, but like Tempest from last campaign.
Oh yeah.
In terms of
Mm.
calling down raining swords
Yeah,
from
the
the
sword
sky.
and stabbing what's his face.
Yeah, and
Ball,
destroying
man. Yeah,
ball.
ball. Yeah.
Like that is god level power. For reference, Tiamat, Bahamut, these are god level entities.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I guess we're not just gonna run up and smite it, right?
No,
No.
no, it might run up and smite you
Well, yeah.
into like oblivion.
No, this is like you start combat and we attack. We do like 1 damage to its 1 million HP pool, and then it just insta kills us.
More or less.
Well, in terms of player character power scaling, I think like in the 18th, 19th, and 20th level, that is when your character
becomes God.
Not becomes God, but
pretty close.
in a group of other similarly leveled characters has the potential to rival a god.
You can
Okay.
start to fight a god.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like let's say we all
And
make
that's
it to
why
level
it's so
20.
and that's why it's so hard to balance combat at such high levels.
So many
in
things to
most
go-
campaigns.
Okay.
Everything does like 50 damage
Yeah.
minimum. and
Yeah,
it's-
hence why
And, like,
we don't
the
play at
amount
that
of
point, and it
abilities
just doesn't make sense.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like when
Well,
you
think
can
of-
cast
think
knife
of the
level
pit
spells and
fiends.
just do a shit.
You'd like
yeah,
wish.
literally.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like think of the pit fiends, right? Like
Yeah.
high level D&D is literally that. It's you could be facing an army of pit fiends that all throw fireball and all hold
But-
person.
But the difference is when you're 18th, 19th, 20th level, like 12 pit fiends.
You could do it.
You kind of just kill them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you just have so much more at your disposal, and you're
And-
just so much more resistant to a lot of that stuff. Plus, you
Not-
generally have
Legendary
more
gear.
magical-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legendary
Yes,
items.
you have multiple. You have maybe not multiple, but you have at least one legendary magic item. You have a lot. You're thrown on with very rares, and also your class features go crazy. Spellcasters just get access to things that are
Those insane
just like outright game breaking.
Right.
Like no exaggeration, just meant to break
Meteor
the game.
Storm, dude.
And no spoilers, nothing I haven't said yet up to this point. But just repeating and refreshing. I intend, and what your guys' actions can obviously change this, whatever you guys decide to do. But writing this campaign, my intent was for you guys to get to the 20th level.
Okay.
So
I feel like I heard that from you earlier, like before.
Yes.
Which is
That
fine.
has
Yeah.
been said
Thank you.
before.
just keep that in mind
Okay.
with the things that you are seeing.
Well, especially after this.
Power levels we're talking about, the things that the world is dealing with at this time.
We're gonna try.
Well, Leonidas
We're gonna
has
try, baby.
some things he
Yeah,
wants to do.
whether
now.
it's these characters or other characters because he's dying,
Yeah. Okay.
someone's getting level 20.
Some 20th level character is gonna try.
Let's see if
Oh,
Dimitri
man.
survives in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Abrupt with the god.
Yeah, dude.
Honestly, like OOC DM to player, between not interacting with the source to not saying like I trust you, Bolton. I get it. Dimitri is actually being
He's so outside and
one of the
neutral.
more
Yeah.
reasonable people here.
Yep. Yep.
Listen, man.
Avathon was kind of forced into it. Everyone else,
Listen, man. Leonidas,
bravo on the tungsten
I can lie.
balls you have.
Leonidas
I can
ain't
lie all I
drinking
want.
shit, but yeah, like, I mean, yeah, like OOC, Leonidas, obviously, he hates the king. Like, he hates Bolterson. He does not like him. Straight up, I will tell you that.
Yes.
I will tell you that. But coming from Leonidas in character, after seeing him fucking vaporize Rickard, he's 22 years old.
What's he gonna say?
Leonidas,
What's he
what
gonna
is he gonna do, right? What's he gonna be like, man, fuck you, king, I'm out. And then he's just gonna turn around and kill you. Like, he wants to live. He's a human. He's not like an elf or anything. He would be lucky to see, like barely 90 years old.
All right. Well, I gotta go. I
Peace.
gotta go cuddle with the doggos. They're sad before they go to bed.
Doggos.
Yep.
Same.
So I'll catch you all fuckers in a couple weeks and
Yep.
Enjoy your Gen Con.
Oh, yeah, enjoy your
Appreciate
trip.
it.
Be safe. Safe
See
travels.
Yeah,
Take lots
thank
of
you guys.
pictures.
Will do.
We'll take lots of pictures of us playing Dice Throne and me kicking
Yeah.
everyone's ass.
Okay,
Of me getting my shit rocked in our 3-hour Axis and Allies session.
total.
I can't wait.
Dude, I've never played that game in my life.
I played it once and I had someone basically playing it for me because I was like, what do I do now? What should I be
Dude,
doing?
It's like I'm going to be playing Smite all over again.